So I'm back. Once you get your learner's permit, then you decide, or maybe you do it before you get your learner's permit, you decide where you're going to go and actually learn the information you need and learn hands-on and road experience driving a commercial vehicle. Initially, I was going to get a Class B license, and I signed up with a company to do that. That was terrible, and the company was terrible, and I ended up not going there. So my husband and I decided that we would go to a technical college and get our Class A license together. Best decision that I made. It was wonderful to go with him because I had a support person. Also, the technical college, I didn't have the complaints that I hear other drivers have, which is they didn't get enough seat time and they weren't getting their questions answered and they were confused. I didn't have any of that. The class size was small. I think there was 8 people in our class, and I felt like I had adequate seat time, I had adequate drive time, I had adequate maneuver time, and there was 3 instructors, up to 4, and so you could get a different perspective from each instructor. So we went to class Monday through Thursday from 8 to 4, and we also had outside of the class learning that we had to do on our computer. So the new push is to give these new drivers more education on how to drive a truck. So at home we had homework that we had to do. Fortunately for us, we didn't have to work outside of our home at that time, so it was easy for us to be able to do the outside of class work. Some of my classmates, I don't know how they did it. They had young children, they have jobs, and I'm certain that it was very challenging for them to complete the out of classroom work. I didn't find the out of classroom work very challenging. It was quite interesting, and I feel like a prepared commercial driver because of the outside of the classroom work. So you can go to a truck driving school, you can go to a technical college, you can go to a company that provides education in return for your commitment to drive for them. I didn't want to be committed to anyone, and I already had an idea that I wanted to be an expedite trucker. So we went to our technical college. It was about $1,800, and I wouldn't change that. I do think that if you've never gone to college before, then you might qualify, because technical colleges have grants and financial aid, and so you might qualify for assistance in paying for your trucking education. I thought that it was well worth the $1,800 that we spent, and I would do it again, and I would recommend Southern Crescent Technical College. We also tested in a manual transmission tractor trailer, so we have an unrestricted license. However, I never have to drive a manual anything, a car, a truck, nothing. Traffic is not your friend, and I do not want to be shifting no gears in traffic. I'm very happy to be driving an automatic truck, and I probably will never desire to drive anything else. So some people are concerned, if I go to school and I only learn on an automatic and I have that restriction, is that going to be a problem? Most of the companies are going to automatic transmissions anyway, so I don't see that as a problem. I am grateful that I have an unrestricted license, so in the off chance that I would have to drive a manual, I could, but I never desired to do that. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments.